The LA Lakers shut me up, guys. They have been nothing short of dominant. And I think the biggest reason, to be 100% honest, it's not Luka. It's not even AR. First of all, this touchdown pass is awesome, but it's LeBron. LeBron has been nothing short of electric in this stretch post All-Star break. In this game against the Timberwolves alone, he was just so dominant. Right now, he's hitting the three ball. He can get things going at a different level because, again, now there's Luka. He can do what he needs, and teams have to guard him differently. First of all, great screen action here from AR, who is then able to very easily just go ahead and pull up. LeBron can, and again, that is going to make life easier for the Lakers. They have been dominant, especially the defensive end. They've been first in defensive rating now over this stretch of where they've got about 6 or 7 wins in a row. And the biggest reason, again, LeBron has been able to step up and seemingly just take over most of these games. And again, now he can just wait, jab. And now he's just, again, LeBron's in the flow, right? And LeBron is still easily one of the most unstoppable players when he gets into a flow. He does a great job here. He recovers, gets back to his man. Again, LeBron can just wait, pull up, and they're up 20, right? This Lakers team is proving everyone, including myself, wrong, because I thought they were going to take more time to gel, quite frankly. I didn't think it was going to click off the rip. I for sure thought it was going to be a little bit longer, but LeBron has managed to, again, defy Father Time for at least another year. Great job here, going slow to quick, able to just get right by and drive to the rim to get the easy bucket. And again, the way that LeBron and JJ Redick have been able to work as a duo in terms of just the coaching and how they manage to get LeBron easier buckets / letting LeBron go downhill, right? Great job here. You got Naz Reid. You got some floor spacing in, concept. And again, he forces the floor to get spread, right? Like, this is great by JJ Redick. You got Jackson Hayes goes to escape. So now the lane's completely open. You can't complete, right? Man comes over to help. The kid Alexander Walker comes over to help. But there's nothing you could do about it. And again, LeBron can get the easy right-handed finish. What LeBron's been able to do has been absolutely remarkable. And again, now you got Luka here, so you can't just completely sag off of him. So they do a really good job of making sure you get some form of separation. And now you have the smaller guy on LeBron who can easily just get his own shot. And again, LeBron has been nothing short of remarkable for this team and what he's been able to do. And again, I think if he's able to maintain some form of this play, now, do I think he'll be as incredible as he's been? I'm not sure. But if he's able to maintain some form of that, it's up for the league. This team, I don't know if they're a championship-bound team, but I can see a Western Conference Finals. I really can. And now we got to get into Luka, who's finally clicking like I told you all in the last video he would. It just took him some time. And again, Luka has been nothing. Luka's finally figuring it out. First of all, let's just talk about something real quick. This is insane. 101 points per opponent points in the last 6 games. I want you to understand. They played the Nuggets, the Mavs, the Blazers, the Clippers twice. They've played some very competitive offensive teams that aren't, no slouch. And again, Luka loves, man, if some things in life are always inevitable, Luka cooking the Clippers is one of them. He gets Zubac. He just absolutely forces him to come back to him. Luka just puts a complete arc on it. And again, Luka is the big reason this team could be dangerous in the playoffs. Now, I know what you're saying, but Emster, you just talked about how LeBron's the big reason. And he is. But playoff Luka's a different animal. There are very few players in the NBA right now where if they're at their playoff level, they're just almost unstoppable, right? Luka's one of those guys. You got dudes like Kawhi. Like, if Kawhi plays like he did in the first 2 games of that Sun series, he's insane, right? You got playoff Jokic. You got even LeBron at times. Giannis. Like, you have certain players where when they are in that mode, nobody can stop them. It's just ridiculous, right? And again, Luka's able to slow down, sees he got Zubac along with him, waits, goes to get the screen here from Gabe Vincent, and again, now he hunted Zubac onto him. Able to get the step back, and again, JJ Redick knows that Ty Lue, for whatever reason, will continue to run the switch. All right, but now he's got Chris Dunn. Man's rolling. All right, so now Zubac has to back up to follow Hayes. And Luka gets a tough circus shot to go in. But again, I think this is JJ Redick's offensive scheme. Just, again, he's proving me wrong. I didn't think he was going to be a bad coach. I didn't think JJ Redick would be a bad coach at all. I think I felt bad for him at first because that was a tough job to take. But what he's been able to schematically do with this team, and again, some of this is just Luka's being Luka. So, right, he'll have some nights where he struggles, but we're going to see more games like what he had today or yesterday than what he does normally. And again, his willingness to pull the trigger, you see him being far more comfortable now. And again, Jackson Hayes. So now Zubac comes to rise up to the level. Does a great job, though, of waiting, right? Patience. Hayes slips, so Zubac falls back. Dunn doesn't fully recover. Luka could just step back, 3 right in his face. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. And now he's got Harden on him, and he knows he likes that matchup. He's got the side advantage. And just gets an absolutely, again, another ridiculous circus shot. But that's Luka. That's what he does. And he's been able to start to click now. And again, come playoff time, he is going to make this deadly. And finally, we got to talk about the defensive scheme of what this team's been able to do, especially against a team like we just saw in the Denver Nuggets. So, for example, Jokic in this game went 2 for 7, right? Russ is going to try. And by the way, this is his first field goal attempt with 5 seconds left, right? Gets it, puts it back, gets it up, 6-point game. Again, Lakers do a good job here. They get Connect and Rui sagged off of Christian Braun, right? You still got Hayes here. You got Reeves able to come over just in case. And then, Jokic got to go back up, right? But Connect does a good job of staying right behind him to snag it. Again, they do a good job of making Jokic uncomfortable. Again, you got Rui on him, slows it down, forces just a tough shot, right? And he makes it, right? That's Jokic. Again, that's one of the best players in the world. But now you've got, man comes over, right? Reeves tries to get the screen, or not the screen, the charge. It doesn't work. Goes up, can't get it. Comes behind him, pokes it out, keeps it pushing, right? And then Luka can go and get transition offense. I think they've just done a really good job of forcing an uncomfortable shot, right? And then you got to make Jokic have to shoot the 3. So again, what this team is doing is remarkable. Hayes stays on Jokic, does a really good job here, actually, in terms of he waits. He knows Jokic is going to try and go up with it, so he comes down right as Jokic is going to peak to get the shot up. And again, he misses the putback. So this team seemingly put a stop to Jokic as a scorer by forcing him to be uncomfortable, at the same time making Jokic not take shots. I mean, he only took 7 shots this game, and that's a big part of it, right? Like, should Jokic have taken more shots? Sure. But they clearly made him uncomfortable in taking those shots. He clearly was not, like, fully locked in to taking these shots. And then we want to look at the turnovers that they're forcing in this same game. Right, so then we got to look at the turnovers that they're generating as well, because it's important, right? So they get the ball. They get an offensive foul somewhere, right? But okay, here comes Jokic. Goes to bats him down. They do a really interesting thing here, right? So LeBron comes over, Rui comes over, and Luka comes over because they all know they're going to try and get this dump to Russ. So they jump right as Jokic is going to pass, gets the push, and again, it hits Jokic last, generates the turnover. It's interesting teams are starting to anticipate the passing lanes to where Jokic is going to go, right? And again, now you got Braun on Jokic. Rui comes over, again, knowing Gordon's probably going to be the attempted pass. Does a good job here of Vanderbilt forcing an uncomfortable recovery, right? Immediately goes over to Gordon, forces the touch, right? Or can't even get a hand on it. And now that's another turnover. JJ Redick has seemingly found a way to try and anticipate, the turnovers, or not the turnovers, the passing lanes and the passes that Jokic is going to try and take. And again, this is just excellent, defensive reads, knowing where he wants to play. He's going to try and get that off. He can't get it, right? Luka is able to read that lane. He knows that he likes that open man cutting. It's a similar thing that he would do. And again, now you just get an easy one to the lane. Again, the transition defense is a major reason that this team is doing what they're doing. I think that this Lakers team is a legitimate fight in this Western Conference. Whenever they play the Thunder, that game could tell us a lot. If the lack of big hurts them there, okay, there's the Thunder that can mess with them. I still think the Denver Nuggets can beat them. Jokic is not going to go like this completely again. But man, oh man, have they not been anything short of remarkable, this Lakers team. So let me know what you guys think. Is this team contenders? Are they your new favorite for the NBA championship? Do you think their lack of big will come to hurt them eventually? Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, this was Epster Knows Hoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.